If you had to pick one session that you did, and you don't need to name the company, obviously, but that kind of sticks in your mind as this was the best one I've done thus far, in terms of humor and reaction and how you feel your message got across to the people. Was there something special about that one session?
Okay, would you believe it was to an Amish audience?
Yes.
Yes, Shipshewana, Indiana. I was down there the year before last. They've got a large exhibition hall. As you know, Amish are wonderful craftsmen, carpenters, etc. And they're very good business people as well. And I drive down to Indiana. I come into this large exhibition hall and parking lot, and it's full of horses, buggies, and horse dung. About 20 F-150 trucks. That's about it. So I go in, having been advised by my wife, she don't use profanities, or I'm very, very careful when I'm speaking to audiences, but she said, you need to be very careful with this group. So I'm doing a presentation. What I adapt for each audience is a program called The Gift of Gab. And GAB, Jim, is an acronym for goals, attitude, behavior. I came in and I was doing this presentation on the gift of gab, goals, attitude and behavior to help you build your business. But the audience though was all of the dads come in, their wives come in with them, they bring the kids in with them as well. So you got kids from 3 to 13 probably there. The 3 and 4 year olds are sitting on dad's lap and on mom's lap as well. And I'm thinking, how's this going to go? So what happened actually was, as I say, I do good stories with good humor. I have never ever had such a good reaction to the stories and to the humor. Now, a program on adding humor to your presentation, and after a while you should know when the audience is going to laugh and how long they're going to laugh for, so you leave them laugh. But this Amish community, they just kept laughing and laughing, and I remember being in front of them and saying, this is wonderful. It was just fantastic. I left the event and I was just got into the car, texted my wife, and I said, this is the best gig I've ever done. And she comes back, seriously? And I said, yes. So, I mean, it's amazing. And the reason why it worked was I think I can relate well to people, but I think they wouldn't be used to having humor or good stories at some of their events. So when they were I was telling them good stories that were relevant to their business and were not at all kind of offensive or anything like that, they just, I can still see their faces. It was magic.